Hello, good morning, ma'am and sir. My question was more about the timing because di ba po, like, especially yung women, we have a biological clock, gano'n.
Yo.
Hey. So, kasi you got married po right after graduating. So, what do you think are the pros and cons about this? Kasi like, my parents po, they got married pa after residency. So, would it be advisable if it's after graduating or you wait pa after your training?
Melissa and myself got married on my last year of ophthalmology, and she was already graduated rehab medicine. It worked well for us, no? Siyempre, wala nang paligoy-ligoy, baby kagad, no? So, in terms of yung, diba, yung having the family, no? If you really wanted a family, kaya talagang diretso na. No?
It's a different story for everyone. And each story can have a happy ending. In our case, we did a lot of, we call it leaps of faith. Siguro kasi, looking back when we see interns getting married, and we say, ma, ganyan na itsura natin, nagpakasal tayo, neneng na neneng, nagtotoy pa na tayo. Parang wala tayong paalam-alam nun, we did not know that this is going to be this difficult. Pero that was bliss. Ignorance is bliss eh. Knowing how difficult it would have been, siguro hindi kami nagpakasal agad eh. Pero looking back, having gone through so many difficulties in life together, it made us closer. So parang, for them, it worked na after, sa amin, right after internship. Mahirap, it was so hard. Kasi, like she said, we're the first doctors in our nuclear family. Ang expectation, pag graduate ka ng doktor, doktor ka na, magtrabaho ka na, di ba? I remember receiving a card from my sister when I graduated. I had to, post office pa nun, I had to go to the post office kasi laki ng package. Ganun kalaki. Alam ko kung anong binigay na regalo sa akin ng kapatid ko. Pagbukas ko, ito sa greeting card that says, it's payback time. Kaso mag-residency ka pa, mag-fellowship ka pa, di ba? Pero at that time, people were expecting, doktor na yan, mabubuhay na mag-isa yan. Parang hindi mo na kailangan tulungan. So, I remember going into moonlighting. The first moonlighting job I took, kasi ayaw kong tumambay sa bahay nila eh. Nakakahiya na, ano ginagawa ni Dennis yan? Nakahiga, wala kasi trabaho, di ba? So, sabi ko, basta para lang pag tinamasan si Dennis, nagtatrabaho. The first one I took was a moonlighting job in Las Piñas. They were paying me 250 pesos for a 24-hour duty. Huh? And I was telling myself, wala sana makakita sa akin dito na taga-PGA. So, I was like, ano yung ginagawa mo dito? I took that job para lang masabi na may trabaho ako.
When you finish med school, how old? 25, 26. Tapos pag nag-residency, 28, kaya pwede pa din. Paspasan nga lang.
Pero diba, in today's generation, diba, they usually marry mga 35, diba? Kasi ano ba mentality ngayon? I will not get married unless I have a house, I have a car, I have so much money. I don't know if you'll agree, pero if you wait for that, medyo maka 40 na kayo sa kayo mag-asawa.
What will you advise those who are having a hard time finding a partner in med school? Nag-usapan natin pag-aasawa, minsan nga iba nga, hindi magka-boyfriend, hindi magka-girlfriend. Ano ang i-advise nyo sa kanila para medyo meron namang pagkatapos ng 4 o 5 taon sa PGH, doon sa graduation, may kahawak na kamay.
Nakakatawa ka, Jonas!
Masyado advanced eh. Ito ang problema na siguro.
Siguro ang sagot dyan, ano? You look to your left, kung wala, you look to your right, kung wala, you look in front, kung wala pa rin, you look behind. Kung wala talaga, look inside. Baka something's wrong inside.
Maganda yung sinabi ni Grace earlier. How you... Hindi lang sa babae yun. Pati sa lalaki din. So yung... You say that again, Grace?
Be a nice person.
Yeah, be a nice person. So people will love you.
I noticed some children of couple doctors.
Maybe we can talk to them and ask them what's the real score
Yan,
I mean, I'm sure they can relate, like waiting in the lobby of the hospital. Nakaplano na lahat, biglang, ano to, side trip? Okay.
I can really relate to the waiting during the rounds or kailangan mong sumama sa rounds tapos i-introduce ka ng dad mo sa pasyente niya, then you have to smile. And I guess one of the advantages was that I never had to go for a check-up. Kasi sa bahay, kami lagi sina-check-up or yung mga vaccination namin sa bahay lang. And one of the things that I saw was that they can really, yung language talaga, they can really talk about their work together. Tapos, parang pag nagpapa-blood test sila, so one time over breakfast, kaming tatlong magkapatid, we're just having our breakfast. And then they're at the side of the table extracting blood from each other. So, yun.
Matipid ang mga magulang. Si Pat. Yan, isa pa.
Siguro napansin ko, pag sa dinner din, lagi sila nag-uusap and totoo, meron silang sariling language. So, pag may concern sa patient yung isa, parang ika-consult yung asawa. So, it's nice kasi you get to help each other din. Tapos kami parang, ano itong pinag-uusapan? Hindi kami makarelate. And then when we got to med school, okay, we made sense of it. And now parang it's fun because three of you na yung nag-uusap and brother ko rin nasa med. So, mas nakakonect naman kami.
Kulto na kayo, kulto.
Or if you had to be dependent pa on your parents, even after being married.
Kasi the practice doesn't start to yield until mga 2 or 3 years down the road. With my mom, we stayed there for 18 years. In the first 3-4 years, she was really helping us out. She fed us. We had no expenses at home. Pero as the years went by, bumabaliktad na. So you start paying for everything until by the time maybe on the 7th or 8th year into living with her, we were paying for all her bills. It's fine, I guess. Kahit kami ngayon, parents na kami, we don't really mind. I appreciate my parents now kasi she didn't even say anything to us. We were open enough to say that we weren't making a lot yet, and she, I don't think it's any problem. Nahihiya kami, yes, pero it wasn't that big of a deal kasi parent namin siya eh. And we really didn't abuse her. Yun nga, and when we started earning, in the end, we took care of all her bills.
We still use the expression extended adolescence. Med school is extended adolescence. And I think one of the things you experience as a med student is when you meet your classmates in high school, in college, di ba? Ikaw, nakamaong, naka-rubber shoes, yung kaklase mo ka, naka-tie, di ba? Yung sariling kotse, working at the top of his company. And you feel na, buti pa siya. Iba, may asawa na, may anak na, di ba? Tapos ikaw nag-aaral pa. Somehow you get used to the idea na it will extend a little more after you graduated in med school. Pero your pride and your hope, if you have more years, I will be as mature and maybe as successful as you are. So, all of a sudden, in a few years, bigla kayo magmamature, bigla kayo gaganda. And in the end, parang equal footing lang kayo classmates. So that feeling of being dependent, it will extend a few more years after residency. Pero after nun, parang biglang nag-spike in your level of maturity and your ability to take care of yourself and minsan, even of your extended family.
In my case, my father told me, "You're not going to live in my house." Not in a bad way, but he knew, he had the wisdom that it would be better for me, or for the couple to live with the wife's mother rather than the husband's mother. No, it's more difficult. So, mas mabuti kasi mas magkakasundo yung dalawang babae kaysa yung mother ko tsaka siya. okay naman ang mother ko, pero saka nakakasundo naman sila. Pero I think it could be a little more difficult. That's what my father told me, no? Pero on the guy's side, katulad ng sinabi ni Dennis, mahirap yung pabanjing-banjing ka lang doon sa bahay. No? Talaga hindi mo magagawa yun. Na nakikita ka niya, nakilala. Hindi ka pwede humiga sa sofa, nanonood ng TV mo araw. Kahit naman nagtrabaho ka sa gabi, no? Hindi pwede.
It's easier for the guy to be living with his in-laws than the girl living with her in-laws. Kasi basic lang ang needs ng lalaki. Eh, mahihigaan, may makakain, okay na yan. Pero babae, kailangan maayos ang tablecloth, kailangan malinis ang bathroom. So yung little details na yun, pag magkaiba sila ng mga regla niya, mag-aaway yan. The guys, medyo niya eh, tulog sa kapagkain ng kailangan niya eh. So kahit na anong arrangement ng bahay, it's easier to adjust.
Pero mabait ako sa mother-in-law.
Talaga naman. Talaga naman.
Lalo na may live streaming ko.
Live stream. Ano sabi nila, hindi pwedeng may dalawang reyna sa isang bahay. Kaya yung mga lalaki, kayo ang magbibigay. What are marami rin kayo nakitang mga hindi nagkatuluyan sa med school or even after med school, matagal sila hindi nagkatuluyan. Can you cite some reasons bakit hindi nagkatuluyan?
I don't think that's unique to med couples.
So, hindi.
So the reason is not dahil pareho sila loko. I don't think that's
It's not the fact that kulang sa time. Hindi yan.
Pwedeng kulang sa time, lakas ng personality, yung mga yan naman eh. Diba?
Pero generally, you cannot.
You cannot
It's not unique.
say it's because they're both doctors. Hindi naman unique. Pero may characteristics din ng doktor which make them eventually split up. Like we know from our friends, no? Some of our friends. Pag masyadong malaki ang ego ng pareho, maghihiwalay talaga. Compromise kasi ang marriage eh.
Nagko-compete sila.
Pag nagko-compete, you can't have two heads in a household eh. Yun yung, I think in my marriage, that's what I can say. There cannot be two heads. Pag mag-aaway kayo, somebody will have to take the lead talaga and the other one will follow. If that doesn't happen and you're always arguing, maghihiwalay talaga eh. Kasi ang daling maghiwalay ng dalawang doktor. Pareho nilang kayang mabuhay mag-isa eh. Lakas sila kumita eh. But they can exist independently of each other. I mean, it's not a problem. Money's never a problem. They can survive. It might be a simpler life, but they can.
And each one has to know what his or her place is. Somebody is the head of the family. And it is, I would say, usually the guy, kasi minsan hindi lalaki yung head, di ba? In terms of being the breadwinner. And there will be couples wherein it's the woman who's the breadwinner, but it should be okay, diba? And it should work out if it's okay with the guy. So it's really a matter of good communication and accepting what is really the best for the family. So just know where your place is, and make sure that you get even if one is the head, you are still partners.
For a marriage to really work, you will have to unlearn what many years of medicine told you, which is to have a very strong will. Di ba yun ang tinuturo sa atin eh? Yung standard diagnosis, di ba? Have a present working impression, pag hindi nag-work, edi you revise it. Pero you stand by it. In marriage, hindi ganun eh. Di ba? Pope John Paul II would say marriage is a perfect example of the dissolution of the will. What you want and what you believe in sometimes you dissolve into what your spouse believes in and what she wants and what she needs. So much so that you subserve what you want to what your spouse needs. Mahirap yan sa doktor eh, na parang susundin ko siya, yun yan, mas mataas ang average ko sa kanya eh, di ba? Cum laude ko siya, hindi eh, di ba? So, minsan pumapasok yun. Pero yun nga, in marriage, although it's the other way around, mas mataas ang grade sa akin. For marriage to work, you should always be ready to say na, hindi, I would give in. I would say, sige, pipigilan ko na lang para sa kanya. So that's a difficult thing in marriage. Hindi tayo sanay na gano'n na doktor di ba? Hindi tayo sanay na hindi natin pinagbibigyan at nasusunod ang gusto natin. Yun ang training natin as doctors, di ba? Para maayos ang takbo, team tayo, I'm in control, ako ang boss. In marriage, most of the time, it will not be like that.
Although medicine is encompassing, marriage is even more encompassing. But it's one of the most satisfying things on earth, to be able to be partners and to be able also to bring up children. For us, pardon the language, but really to be able to bring up the children to glorify the Lord. It's one of the best things. I have never regretted abandoning a practice in cardiology for my family. It's the most satisfying thing there is. You're now encountering your studies. Go about that. But when you meet the one, devote time then to that. Right? It's all about balance. And this kind that the vocation you're in, it's so ang galing. It's so satisfying to be a doctor. It is. I'm glad the Lord made me to be a doctor. I'm glad to be in a family. I'm glad to have children. So you can have everything. Just be careful about that balance.
Ako siguro, I've always had a high regard for doctors as a child, as a medical student, and now as a consultant. And I look at your kids right now, their capacity to learn things, still amazes me. And I still defer to the young consultants like me. Their ability to treat patients still amazes me. It's really amazing to be a doctor and to find another doctor to be your partner in life and have this opportunity to duplicate what you've done. It's a great opportunity. So, siguro advice ko, be on the lookout. Baka nandyan lang yan Baka yung ka-groupmate mo, pag nag-makeup, maganda naman pala So, be attentive. Nandyan lang yan.
If you have a relationship after med school, baka hindi man late, no? Pero it's also nice to do this while you're studying in a way because you medyo bata, nakikita mo yung iba I don't know, this is my personal, pag estudyante ka, napaka-simple mo. You know, wala masyadong pretensions, wala pa yung mga naka-accessorize sa'yo dyan na titles. It's the real you, and that's probably the best way for you to find your real partner. That's what I feel. Kaya yung mga magulang dyan, huwag nyo na pagbawalan mag-boyfriend yung or girlfriend. But of course, balance is the word. Balance is the word. So, again, we would like to thank our classmates Grace and